What's up, YouTube? Back again. It's me. It's your local neighborhood neighbor. What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video. So, I was looking through my resume, I was looking through my library, and there was a really good, interesting movie that I saw. It was a comedy movie. Very, very, very funny. It was back in the early 2000s. I would say 2004 era. It's gonna be called Baby Daddy. Now, I told you guys earlier in my last videos that I'm into that, kooky type of comedy and all that other type of style and funny, weirdness. This movie was actually really, really funny. It actually portrayed, three different dads who was into, you know, for started off actually as kids grew up as three young kids. They all grew up together, and they finally got older, and they moved in into their I would say they rented out a little room and everything like that. But later down the road, as months happened, they ended up having babies, and they all had girlfriends. So one had a girlfriend, the other one had a girlfriend, the other one had a girlfriend. So they all ended up having babies around the same time, which was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. So so look here. So the story plot is basically, they're trying to find their ways, and but they're raising these kids at the same time, which was pretty interesting because all of them had kids around the same time, which is very unique. So I figured that this is pretty cool. This is interesting. This is different. Um, you know, um, they had a good storyline to it. At the end of the movie was pretty good. Everybody had learned their lessons and everything like that. And actually, I can't give you too much information, but they had a lot of good stuff going on in the movie that you need to pay attention to, and life story, man. Life situations and real stuff happening, and this is what happens. Real life, and you know it's very cool to see these type of movies because it also helps you to grow. It helps you to realize that having responsibility as far as having a family and having kids is pretty important. And you should learn from these type of events, and that's something I definitely learned from this movie, as far as everything entitled in it and everything that's surrounded with the families and everything like that. But other than that, though, man, I would rate this movie 1 out of 10. I would probably rate it like around I would say, I would go over 10. Not me knowing that sometimes I don't rate movies too high. So this time I'm gonna go over a 10. I'm gonna say around a 13. Because the movie was good. It has a life learned lesson that, at the end of the movie that you guys should listen and pay attention to, especially for, young men out there who get into these situations and, who have these responsibilities all of a sudden. It's very important for you guys to understand and listen to these type of events and these type of situations that really actually happen. And this goes on in real life. This is actually reality, of young men having these situations and dealing with these situations. So yeah, watch this movie. It's worth it. It had the Eddie Griffith in this movie. Classic urban movie, but this legends in the movie. You had like so many guest appearances in there. You had Tiny Lister, aka Debo, one of my one of my good friends. You have so many other people in here, man. I can go all day with this, with the the great talent and the great comedians in this movie. They made a classic movie, and unfortunately, I wish they did a sequel. Maybe they did. I have to look that up actually. If you guys know if they did a sequel or not, just go ahead and leave it in a comment box in the bottom section. I don't believe they did a sequel on this movie. I think this movie was just one movie and that was it. They just did one great film, and I think that's just the way they should have done it. Just left it like just by itself, and because usually a lot of classic movies that are like I said, have sequels in it are usually not that great, and they're not worth watching at all. And if you do watch it, and sometimes you're kind of disappointed because you want to see the first one, but the first one, is always better than the sequel, depending on, actually, let me rephrase that, depending on the movie. Sometimes the prequels are actually a little bit better, so let me excuse me on that. But yeah, I want to point out that there are, even though we're in 2020 and 2004, we still dealt with the same issues we have now, which is with kids and everything, to what's going on today. So I think it's kind of important that, that we, we always have these type of movies, excuse me, and we discuss these type of things because, like I said, young women and young men need to realize the importance of responsibility, and especially if you have kids, and you're bringing them into your situations, it can become a little bit more progressive, and and a little bit more, I would say, valued in a way that you need to actually, be in, and need to actually be in mind of. You need to be mentally in mind of. So it's a mental thing. It's not actually a physical thing. It's a mental thing. Dealing with these type of situations. So other than that, I want you guys to watch this movie. It's worth it. It's so good. And you guys bring popcorn, candy. This is in 2004, so they probably still have this online. You could probably go on your own, online and check your local movies, online. This movie is actually not too hard to find, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I have older DVDs, so it was easier for me. So I was able to pick these up and, watch it on my DVDs, which made it a lot easier for me. So, once again, like I said, I recommend that you guys go ahead and tune into this classic comedy movie. It is off the chain. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. I guarantee you will be laughing. You will have lots of laughs in this movie. You will have so much important facts in this movie that you need to watch out for. All right. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and I will continue to pump out these great videos for you. Thank you so much for the love. And if you're not a subscriber to my page, please subscribe to my page. Thank you for the follows so far. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for the views. You guys are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now and watching my videos or clicking on my page. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody else for the follows once again, and I appreciate all the love and support. Okay? I mean that. So keep watching. Stay tuned. I will continue to be back. I'm sorry for being late, but life gets in the way, unfortunately. But everybody stay safe out there, stay COVID free, and also yeah, make sure you guys add me on Instagram, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, follow me on Snapchat. I'm on there every once in a while. But I love for hear responses from you guys and hear what kind of ideas you got for new movies that I should do reviews on, because I do a lot of reviews on single side sometimes. So I do my own reviews and I look it up by myself. But if you guys have ideas on any type of movies that you guys would like me to rate or like me to talk about, go ahead and leave that comment in the comment box section on the bottom link. Okay? And once again, you guys are just amazing. I love you guys. And I will see you guys again with another lit video. Okay? Peace and love. I'm signing out. See you guys soon. Peace.